Hi everyone, Cole here with the 20th episode of Questions for Cole. I started recording these back in the middle of April, about a month after our first online worship and our first few midweek messages. 20 episodes, wow. There should be a cake or something for that. Anyway, this week I'm changing it up again. No questions about the book of Revelation or the end of the world this week, although that was fun last week, wasn't it? We also had a good discussion about that at our online Sacrilegion gathering yesterday, Tuesday. I'll get back to some more of your questions next week, as long as some of you send some in. But this week, I'd like to ask you another question. The question is based on the fact that I know some of you, maybe even many of you, would love to get back to the church. We know that it can't be for a full Sunday worship service. We still can't offer that because of the restrictions on numbers of people for inside gatherings, among other things. But we are starting to see smaller gatherings happen at the church, and I'd like to offer a few more of those as summer turns to fall. Of course, that's assuming that people would be interested in showing up. We've already had our walking group gather at the church a few times for visits after their walks, and the knitters have a gathering scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday. So the question for all of you is, first of all, would you come out to a smaller group gathering at the church right now? And secondly, what kind of gathering would you be most interested in? I've got a couple of possibilities rolling around in my mind, but I want to hear your ideas too. It could be something fairly structured, like a small prayer service or even a Bible study if people are interested in that. Or it could be very informal, just a get together, more of a social time for people to finally get to see other members of the congregation and have a chat about life and how we're all doing, kind of like group pastoral care. Irene Ham suggested the other day that we could call it Coffee with Cole. Just because I don't like coffee doesn't mean that all of you can't have a cup. I think that sounds perfect. But those are just a few ideas that have been percolating. I want to hear some of your thoughts. So let me know, first of all, whether you'd be interested in such a gathering and comfortable. I do want to hear from all of you whether the answer is yes or no. It will be important to get a sense of how many are interested and comfortable and how many of you aren't ready for that yet. And then also, please pass along your thoughts, whether you like one of the ideas that I just mentioned or something completely different. Be creative. Think outside the box. We could do almost anything. Yoga, folding paper cranes, macrame. I could set up a Bible quiz each week with a prize for the winner. The possibilities are almost endless. Almost. Just remember that we will need to practice social distancing and obey all the other health recommendations, including limited numbers of people, but those things are doable. So send in your thoughts. My email address is cole@selkirkunitedchurch.ca. I look forward to hearing from all of you soon. And that's all for today. You've got your homework. And if you have any extra time, send a question or two my way for next week's episode. See you next time.